Hello there, and welcome to episode 339 of this series where I play the regions of Europe one by one on GeoGuessr, doing so in a tennis match format, meaning that in order for me to score points, I have to play rounds of 5,000 points on GeoGuessr in order to take points from my adversary, which I refer to as the game. Also, those 5,000 point rounds have to be completed within the time limits I put upon myself, which is 6 minutes for each individual round, 30 minutes for the entire game of 5 rounds. But every time I play a 5,000 point round, I will knock 2 minutes off the total game time. And even adding on top of that, if I play the 5,000 point round at the end of the previous episode, I will knock 2 minutes off the total game time as I start the current episode. That was the case when I was in Berlin yesterday, and we're actually moving back into Germany again. And we're not going that far. We are going to Saxony, or Sachsen. And let's see, so what's the standing? Well, I have won the first 2 sets in this match, and we're now in the 3rd set, and the game is leading me 5-4 in games, and we're currently at the deuce as we start on Saxony, or Sachsen. And we are talking about 4 million people living on 18,500 square kilometers. It's fairly densely populated. And the capital, which is the city of Dresden, which has 555,000 people living in it. And, well, it's slightly smaller than the largest city of the state, which is Leipzig, which has about 600,000 people. And then we also got the city of Chemnitz, which has 243,000 people. So there's some fairly large cities here. And yeah, I've only ridden a train through Dresden once. That's the only time I've been in the area. On my way to yeah, I made a stop here in Litoměřice in Czechia. But that doesn't help me at all when I'm going into this map. This is huge, so I think I will have somewhat more trouble with this one than I had with Berlin yesterday. So let's have a look at Sachsen. Some people have played and found this a tough experience. They even played it 5 times altogether, so... Okay, countryside. And we've got signs. Let's check this one first and the other one afterwards. No, in the opposite direction. Oh, that's good. So we can get to Bedelen, Rochlitz, and we cannot get to Chemnitz. Interesting. But Chemnitz is over here to the south. Can we find the 107? 26 kilometers, yes, the 107. Can we find Rochlitz? There's Rochlitz. Okay, can we find Bedelen? That's only 6 kilometers. There's Bedelen. Okay. And we're looking southwards, so this must be the first road after Bedelen. And then we got this other road as well, which is this one. And this time, let's see. Oh, we are looking at these 2 small buildings over here. And we're sort of looking between them, so that should mean that I'm here. No, wait a minute, I'm past that. I'm past that. I'm past this street, so I should be around here. I will go with that. And a wise thing I did, so that gives me the advantage in the deuce. And 26 minutes left on the clock. Good start. City. Tramway. Gas station. Big sign. What gas station is this? That would be nice to know. Schmeckt im Leder und in Badehose. So, tastes well in both Lederhosen, you know those green pants with suspenders that I wear somewhere, and the Badenhosen, which would be a pair of swimming trunks. Shame about the glare, making it impossible to read. But we got this huge whopping sign over here. that tells us that we are heading into Wittenberg. Okay, that's a famous name out of religion. That's where, that should be where Martin Luther put up his thesis. Now, we're not necessarily in Wittenberg. I have a feeling we're not. We can get onto the EU87 to Südvorstadt, Torgau, Gera and Chemnitz. So Chemnitz is over there, Gera is over there, which probably means that we are in Leipzig. Can we find Torgau anywhere? Don't know if that is vital at the moment. We're heading northwest. And evidently on the 2. And here's the U87. What's the difference between U87 and the 87? So here's a road with a tramway, but I don't think that would be the one. So if we're coming up with that, well, there's no bend here, so that was not a total. What's the name of the street? Pragerstraße. Okay, so Prague Street and Am Wasserwerk. So we're not on Prague Street here. Here's Prague Street. This looks more like it, alright. Now, can we find that gas station? We're looking northwest. And we got the Am Wasserwerk to the water plant. And this is a long one. Did we have a name for where we started out? Just going to put it down there for now. And Am Wasserwerk, and let's find another one. Has another intersection. That will also take us to Moisdorf and to the 38 and Grimma and Torgau. 38 up ahead. This is that one. Are we that far south? Can we find the Am Wasserwerk? Which would be to the northeast. What do we have on the other side here? We have Gletschersteinstraße. Franzosen wunderlich. Nieritz, Russen, Pauliner, Gletschersteinstraße. Here we go. So we're somewhere over here. There's the thingy, and we are looking at the second thingy. So we are here. Völkerschlachtdenkmal. City is from vast military memorial. And that's a memorial of the slain of the people. Bullseye. Nice. That gives me the point. So we are level at 5-5. 24 minutes on the clock. So far, so good. Okay, another city. I have a feeling going downhill probably will be the most productive. So far, that's a good assumption. This is not a city, and this is a town or a village. So we can get to Chemnitz and Zwickau, Hartenstein, Schneeberg, and we can get to Aue in 3 kilometers. Gesundheitsbad, health spa, Actinon, Kurviertel. Okay, so that suggests that we have. Yeah, this is Zellberg. Is that what it says? So we can get to Chemnitz and Hof. Schneeberg, Zwickau. Zwickau. So, and we can get the Schneeberg again, then we can get down to the 72. So Schneeberg, Hartenstein. Can I find Hartenstein? Yes, Schneeberg. So we are most likely, well, it could be here as well, actually Lindenau. We're crossing a river. And we're not here. So in order to get to Schneeberg, we go down that way, and we go down. Can we find Aue here anywhere? There's Hartenstein. So could we be in Stein? Can we find Aue? So then there's Langenweisbach. How does that work? No, that doesn't work very well, does it? Or does it? No, that does not work. I don't think. It's not the Kretschamweg. Let's see if we can figure out the name of the place. That would have been a good tactic a long time ago. What's the name of this? So you go to Schneebergen Centrum. So let's see if I can find Schneeberg again. So Schneeberg is to the south. I kind of suggest Langenbach, but that's not it. We're not in Hartenstein. We're not in Wildbach either, so are we... Okay, so what's the name of this place then? Hartenstein is 5.8 away, and then we got... So 5.8 kilometers from Hartenstein, which is there. And then there's Aue, which we haven't found yet. And Stolberg, so we are 5.8 from Hartenstein, so we must be... No? We're here, aren't we? Yes, Tölleberg. Here we go. So we are just a little short of the first buildings up here. Where are we in relation to this building that we can't see? Actually, we can't see it. We're looking... Or should be about here. Yep, and I think we made it on time. So that gives me to leave 15 love and 22 minutes on the clock. I'm struggling more for time than for points, I think. Well, 10 minutes, that's good. We've got 12 minutes for the last two rounds. Okay, we're in somewhere rural. And Mittelgasse, so the middle street. No particular reason to go southwest, but we'll do anyway. Looks like a good decision. As we got an intersection coming up. Meinsdorf, Hohenstein, Erstal, Wüstenbrand, and Highway 4. Let's see if we can find Highway 4 first. That's way over here. So that brings us, okay, so that brings us from the border with Hessen and all the way across to Dresden, and even actually to the to the Polish border. Wüstenbrand, Meinsdorf, Hohenstein. Just gonna have a quick quick look to see if any of these are... Nope, we'll have to look a bit harder than that. It would be nice to know the name of this little town. So that was the Mainstein, or whatever it was called. And here we come to the end of Plesa. 2 kilometers to Wistenbrand. And this road doesn't seem to have a number, at least not yet. I think we'll have to hoof it all the way to Wistenbrand. That could possibly be a good decision. Wistenbrand, and then we can get on the fort, Dresden and Erfurt. So we're somewhere between Dresden and Erfurt. And, well, that could be pretty much anywhere. So let's see. Can we get a read on, let's see, Limbach, Oberfrohna. But if we head on to the motorway, we might get the number of the junction. Do they have such things here? They do. This is the 58B. This is the U48. I don't know if that is the number of the intersection though. So we'll have to hop onto the highway and see. Western one, Limbach. Okay, and what does it say over there? What's the next one? Towards the east. Rabensteiner Wald. In 500 meters. Doesn't seem like this one has a number. It would suck if it didn't. Sachsen ring. Oberlongwitz. Okay, so we are heading towards Gera. Gera is over here, so that cuts Erfurt out. Limbach, Oberfrohna, Hartmannsdorf, Oberlongwitz, Wistenbrand. So let's see. So where does that put us? Rabenstein. What was the name of the place again? It was called Plesa. So here's Wistenbrand. But here's Plesa. Now we're getting somewhere. Okay. So Plesa. So here we go on southwest through Plesa. And then we go on to the left. And a hard right. Left and a hard right. Yeah, we're here now. So, oh yeah, we were on the Mittelgasse. That's the one coming out here, isn't it? Yes. So that means, as we're standing perpendicular to the road, we're looking just south of this one. So that should place us here. Good enough. And that's 30 love. 20 minutes left on the clock. That means I am very strapped for time, doesn't it? Yeah, I got 3 minutes or something, but this could be doable given where we are. Let's see. Auerbach, Rodewisch. Okay. And Plön. And Zwickau again to the north. Zwickau. 20 kilometers to the north-ish, and Irfersgreen. Rodevish is over there. Irfersgreen is here, in 5 kilometers. So are we here somewhere? We must be somewhere in this area. This takes us to Lengenfeld. Lengenfeld. Irfersgreen, Lengenfeld. Tierpark, Hirschfeld. Irfersgreen was off to the north, wasn't it? Yes, so we're south of Irfersgreen. So could we be down here? No, we're not. But we got to be somewhere. There's a Lengenfeld or whatever it was called was off to the... There's Lengenfeld, so we're here. Okay, so where are we in this roundabout? We are looking north, so we are here then. Yep, that should be right. And there we go. Did I just score a 5,000 point round in Sachsen? Or 25,000 point round. That was nice. That was nice. Super nice. 28 minutes on the clock in the next episode. And that means I'll be serving for the match as we start. No, I won't be, because that will only be 6-5. Need to win by 2 whole game points. That was an interesting one, but it was all sort of centered over here. There's nothing over here. Weird. But yeah, got to be happy with that one. So that is Sachsen done. And episode 339 done. Please check in tomorrow for episode 340. Until then, bye-bye.